Eddie Guerrero, I met Eddie, and Eddie said the same thing, except for Eddie put his stank on it. Eddie said, "Look, man, like it was one of those big walls that was a mirror." And Eddie said, "Man, come here, man." And he was standing there in the mirror, and he was looking at himself, and he said, "Stand in front of me." And I stood. He said, "What do you see?" And I did that same dumb, you know, self-deprecating hiding is what I call it. Ah, man, he's a handsome guy. Eddie said, "Nah." He said, "I'm going to tell you what I see. I see somebody that if he was as mean as he looks, that he would be the best in this business, that he would own this business." He said, "If I was you, if I was your size and I looked like you, I would be dead or I would be in jail because I would make every man fear me that walked this planet." And he cut this god awful promo on me. And I turned around and looked at him, and I'm expecting to see the fun-loving Eddie that I was used to seeing, and he was damn near crying. He said, "You being a waste." He said, "You're being a waste, man." He said, "You can go out there and help us all make some money." He said, "You need to be," and that was a wake-up call for me.
How'd that feel, Mark, when Eddie said
It
that?
sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked to told that you're being a failure. Chris Benoit, same thing. Man, you need to tighten up, man. Like, we need you to be a monster. Like, there's enough sweet big guys walking around here. It's like, we don't need that. Everybody knows that when you get angry, we saw you angry before. He's like, "Why didn't you be that dude?" And I said, "Yeah, because I can't control that dude. That dude goes to jail when he's angry."
Bruce Banner and the Hulk right there.
That's why I don't drink or I never did drugs. Not because I worried about me. It's because I worried about everybody else. Me not drinking and doing drugs was the best thing to happen to Earth. Because Godzilla, King Kong ain't got shit on me. You ask people in wrestling about when they saw me drunk. What kind of asshole, mean, hold your head down. I stepped on a dude's neck and held his neck down before. You think I enjoyed the next day hearing the people that supposed to respect me telling me how big of a bully? Like, man, that was fucked up, man. Like, why you do him like that? Like that's what almost took my ass to jail. So I had to learn how to protect myself. So I don't drink or smoke. I don't do nothing. Like, I'm stupid enough as it is.
So that side of you that you view that side as the trouble, that led your life astray, like you spoke about with us earlier. Is that why you didn't believe in bringing it to the forefront? Because you're an entertainer.
I didn't want to portray it.
But
I thought I was shedding a negative light on a representation of my family, of my people. I didn't want to make Black people look bad. I was an Olympian. Like, I had respect. I've been to I might be the only person alive right now that's been to the Kremlin, been to the White House, and been to Parliament. Man, I did some special shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go and get drunk and get in the car and have a car accident and kill somebody or beat somebody to death with my hands. And that's kind of out of control that I was as somebody that drank. So I didn't want to portray that. But then Vince told me, he said, "Listen, man, you need to grow up and learn." He said, "If you can control it, you can make all the money." And he was right. Because once I started performing, being who I was really inside, I made a lot of money.
So that's the reason you turned it around then, was because
that was the main reason I turned it around, because Vince actually played a practical joke on me. And you can see the video in the documentary, and you can show clips of it and educate your fan base. But it didn't go well. It kind of backfired because I threatened to kill everybody. I turned into that guy again. And I tore up about $15,000 worth of shit just because I was angry. And then Vince was like, hey, can I show you something? And they showed me the video of me angry, destroying everything. And you ain't seen no movie in your life that looked like that. There ain't no human on earth that can do the damage that I could do. And I used to do final exam time. So don't think I'm just patting myself on the back. When I say final exam time, everybody that came to Louisville, Kentucky, to Ohio Valley, the martial artists, the karate people, like whatever, I used to do final exam time. I challenged every last one of them. The Brock Lesnar's, the Shelton Benjamin, the Bobby Lashley's, the Ron Watermans, the Don Fry, all of the people that were fighters. I said, come on, let me see if that karate shit worked. I didn't lose a lot.
Watch new episodes of No Contest Wrestling every Wednesday or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us at No Contest Wrestling Podcast on Instagram.